This is a Tape Deck podcast.
Hello and welcome back to Inside the Runner Studio. This is your host, Tom, and with me as always are Aaron, Michael, and Diana.
Hello.
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 And we are joined by our friend Erica. Hi, Erica. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm fine. Thank you. How are you doing?
Good. I'm so excited for this one. I
Great.
feel like it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. We're big in the Netherlands.
Yeah, you are.
Is that right?
You are.
Yeah.
It's
So-
our second most listened to nation,
That's true.
percentage-wise.
And
That's
considering
so
this- I
funny.
mean, there's like 16 million people in the Netherlands or something like that, I believe. And
Yeah, it's
so,
funny.
Yeah.
So, Erica, you know the drill. We're going to ask you some running-related questions, some non-running-related questions, and get to know you. But before we do, can you tell us about how you got into running and what inspired you to start?
Well, I'm running now for 10 years. I started in 2014. I'm a PE teacher. And at that time, I want to inspire the kids, the students to run a 5K. And I always stood on the sideline. I'm not a runner. I always hated running. But the kids had to do a 5K, and I was like standing there with my McMuffin on the side, watching the kids run, and I was like, not the good type of inspiration. So I decided to start running with my dog. Did a 2.5K and then a 5K, and in 2014 I did my first 5K.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
nice.
awesome. Yeah.
That's
a
an
really
interesting
awesome story.
Yeah, I was going to say that's an interesting distance too, because I don't think I've ever seen like a 2.5K here.
Now it's the training cycle I did for going to the 5K.
Yeah, nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Here's
cool.
a dumb question. Is everything K over there?
Yes.
Yes, everything is K.
I told you it was a dumb question.
But I can tell
Unless
you,
it's the
everything
only
in
one that-
miles is so much better because it's half the distance.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
That's nice. That's
yeah,
nice.
because when we did the Disneyland Paris half marathon, and it's really it's off-putting to see like the really high numbers when you're like, I'm not doing a marathon, and you start seeing like 20s. You're like, oh no, like this is
I think the reverse one is terrible. For
yeah,
us, it's better.
yep.
Marathon is what, 42K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, and
my
in
God.
2017, I did my first Run Disney race in Paris. So I went from my 5K to training for a half marathon.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Okay.
yep. It's a big leap.
Yeah.
Now, where you are there a lot of races? Is it are there a lot of events around you?
Yeah, there are, because we have the Marathon of Amsterdam and Rotterdam. We have a lot of local races, but I always, with the girls that also run, we always talk about all the cool races in America, like the Halloween run or Turkey Trottle or Christmas run. We don't have those over here. And that's for me, it's disappointing. I like the nice teams, but we only have like big runs where, everything comes about, about speed.
I was just going to say, I feel like the Netherlands is full of really fast people. My brother, who obviously he was not adopted, so he's a white Dutch man.
Yeah.
He's fast. He is fast AF, man. The first time I ran a half marathon, I finished the half marathon, and my brother came in like 20 minutes later.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he was running the marathon.
Yeah, that's true, because we don't have a walk run over here. They're always running, and when you do the big runs, there are a lot of people over there. So I'm like middle of the pack runner. But when I did a local run over here, and everybody just speeded off with a 10 miler we did, and I was like third from the back or something. I was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Those Dutch people.
Very nice. So we're going to jump into our running related questions, and Diana's got our first one.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Erica, have you ever had a running injury?
No, I did not. Knocking on wood.
Yeah.
No, I did not. I'm not a really fast runner, so every race I did, it was all about finishing the race. I never was about setting a time goal, but when I had a great time, I was really happy, but that was not the goal. So I never injured myself. I'm a PE teacher, so I'm doing a lot of sports myself.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I think
you
there's
do
a little bit of
training.
yeah. So I'm used to it. Since a child, I always did a lot of sports. So I think running just was about the cardio and training to get all those miles in, but not really about the speed in that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. Do you have a running related tattoo?
Yes, I have.
If so, what does it symbolize?
Um,
What is it and
the
what does it
first,
symbolize?
the first dopey I did with my husband, we were dressed as Lady and the Tramp in the marathon.
Cute.
So I have a Lady
Aw.
and the Tramp. I have a Lady and the Tramp medal with the color. The medal is gold with Lady and the Tramp. Beneath are the miles, and the ribbon and the flowers are the dopey colors.
Oh, that's really cool.
cute.
That's cool.
We'll have to get a picture of that.
Yeah,
I'll
that's really
send you
cute.
that.
So if you could run with anyone, who would it be and why would it be Tom?
It's a good question.
I would like that, but I knew my father was in his younger years did a lot of sports, but when he got older, he walked and did a lot of small things, rode his bike. But when I started to get older, I wish we ran sooner together. He never ran, but that is something I would really like to run with my dad and talk. And
Oh, that's
yeah. So yeah, he's getting older and he has some heart issues, but he's doing great now. But I wished I did that sooner, so we could do that if we did that. Yeah, that was something I would like.
Nice.
oh
I like that. That's a great answer.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm someone who shows up ridiculously early to everything. But for you, how long before the race start do you show up to a race? And if applicable, I don't know if you've done you've done Dopey.
Yeah, 3 times.
So how are you team first bus in a Disney race?
Yeah, I am. I'm a fool for everything that's going on. Seeing people, being on time. I don't want to have anxiety in the morning, so I want to be early. Just do everything. Know that I've got everything on me to go. The last dopey I did alone without my husband, so. They made a Mickey wake up call next to my phone, so I knew I would be up because nobody else was there. And he said to me, "You like everything about Run Disney." He likes it too. He likes the running and being with me and doing all the miles. But the whole Disney, that's something I like. So when I went alone, I could do everything I wanted, talk to the people I wanted. So I had all the time, but went in the first bus, sat to somebody new, talk with somebody new. It was a great experience for me.
That's awesome.
I appreciate that you try to reduce the amount of anxiety
Oh,
by
yeah.
getting there early.
Unlike Michael, who likes to roll up to races like 5 minutes before
Unacceptable.
they start.
That is unacceptable.
Didn't somebody because we recorded this week and somebody wrote that they were in the porter pot when the race
yeah.
started. They just didn't do it. They just
didn't do
They
it.
were just like, I guess
just
I'm
stayed in the
just
porta
not going
pot.
to do
I
it.
could see it.
Well,
Oh God. All right. If you could give one piece of advice to a new runner, what would it be?
Well, that's a tough one. But I think running it's all about mindset. So I would always say try it as a new runner, but don't stop after a week or 3 runs.
Yeah.
You have to go on and do it like a month or 3 months or 6 months, and then you can decide. So with running, you can see that the more you do it, you can see that you're getting better. So every runner, when you start, just keep going and don't stop when you think it's getting hard.
I love that. That's fantastic advice.
Yep.
Yeah, running's definitely it's the marathon, right? It's that slow burn. And the first few times you do like the longer distance, like you feel it. It feels harder. Like I feel like on like the Peloton or a bike like that, going from like 5 to 8 miles, it doesn't feel that much different, right? On the bike, but like on your legs and when you're running, it just
Oh,
feels
yeah.
like so much different.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to hop into the random questions. Do you prefer the solitude of the wilderness or the bustle of a city?
The wilderness. Yeah, I told you I'm living in the south of the Netherlands. We have a lot of nature here. I love it to go run early, see deers in the field. I stop at every bunny I see. I make pictures. I
Oh,
film it. So I'm a huge sucker for nature and wilderness.
love it.
Here's one, a new one. What is the best type of cheese and
Oh,
why?
this is a good question for someone from the Netherlands too. You
And
guys
this
have
is my
such good
question.
cheese.
Yep.
You would say I like Gouda or Old Amsterdam. I like old cheese, but my favorite cheese is cheddar.
Mm.
And
Oh.
I love cheddar cheese popcorn. And I learned in America that there's a white cheddar cheese popcorn.
Yes.
And I love those. And my favorite snack are cheese puffs. And
Oh.
so
It was funny
France,
because when you said cheddar, I was like, that sounds so American.
I know, it's so funny
It
because I'm
is.
like, you're in Holland, you have Munster, you have
But it
big
is.
wheels of Gouda.
Yeah, but plastic
That was not what
cheese,
I was
I love it
expecting.
all. And friends in America, they sent me the cheese puffs by mail. And when I go to America, I always bring cheese puffs and cheddar cheese and all the popcorn with me.
That's hilarious
That's
because
great.
it was completely opposite in my house because I told you my dad was born and raised in Holland. So he had a lot of contacts because he worked for the government. And they would send like giant wheels of like Gouda over to like the office, and then they would like slice it up, and like we would get giant pieces of
Oh yeah, that's a cheese balls.
There's a bucket of cheese
we
balls
have a
on
bucket
the
of
screen.
cheese balls actually in our house as
We
well.
do actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I'm unique. I think when you ask the typical Dutch person, they will say, yeah, cheese blocks with a birthday, and they
Yeah.
do it with
Yeah,
some
that's
pickles on
what I
fancy.
it.
was sort of expecting that, and it was like went a completely different direction. I think cheese is what I came home the most with. We got like smoked Gouda. Oh my god, we went where's the Delft, and we went to a big cheese shop in Delft and just bought like pounds of cheese to bring home.
Oh, Tom, do you want to go back to 21 since I scrolled too far?
Yeah, I got you. So, Erica, what band or artist would you be embarrassed to admit you listen to?
I'm embarrassed.
It's okay to save Dave Matthews. It's okay.
You don't have to.
I think I'm not embarrassed of my music or everything I love, because as a PE teacher you get a lot of kids, so I always am honest. And when they play a playlist or something and I play my favorite music, that's more like the harder music. But you can also put on the Taylor Swift or the Spice Girls or something from the 80s. Or I like the music now. They used a lot of music from the 80s in the new series like Stranger Things and all the
Mhm.
series.
Oh yeah.
Love that music. Love Phil Collins. You can put on
Phil
everything you
Collins.
like.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
That's it.
God, I have so many follow-up questions.
Oh.
You can ask something.
Do you like the band Tool?
No.
Oh, God. Okay. All right.
And I don't want to sound sexist, but it's because she's a girl. I've never met like women who are very into Tool. I feel like it's a very man band.
I
to be
knew
into.
one person because she was super into. Is it Trent?
Trent
That's
Reznor?
no, that's-
isn't that
That's
Nine
Nine
Inch
Inch
Nails?
Nails.
And that's 9 Inch.
Two different things.
As I
That's
said that, I was
embarrassing.
like, no.
Yeah,
Yep,
wow.
that is embarrassing.
And I don't
Wow.
know why that
I feel like we should
is.
cut that.
Like,
Yeah, no,
But-
you're right. I knew some women or girls who liked Tool, but that was way back.
Yeah, I don't.
Is it it's a
I
prog
don't
rock
know
thing, isn't
why. Like it's,
I don't not like them, but I'm not like, oh, I like them. They were like from
actively don't
the
like
era of like my youth.
All right, I took us down a path.
All right. Hang on,
Diana, bring us back.
I'm catching back up to where I'm supposed to be. What is the most unusual food combination you secretly love?
Apparently, we want to know whether you secretly love or hate things.
Oh,
Well, in the Netherlands, you got peanut butter and jelly. We got peanut butter and we got like hagelslag and vlokken. It's little chocolates, and you have like little pieces of chocolate, and I put them on my peanut butter. It's like the
Ooh.
sweet and the sweet thing on the peanut butter, but you don't know it because it's a Dutch thing.
oh, interesting. It's funny because you said that, and Erin made a face like she didn't know what it was going to be, and then when you said
Yeah.
chocolate, you could see like the relief in her eyes. She's like, "What is this going to be?"
It's gonna be like cured fish or something.
That's what, yes. I was waiting for like pickle or something like that.
No.
Pickle and peanut butter.
It's a Dutch version of peanut butter and jelly.
Okay, I like it. Do you have a favorite ice cream flavor? And what about sundae toppings? Like, do you put stuff on top of your ice cream?
We
That's a
go
great
real
question.
food heavy in these questions.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I like it.
Listen,
I
these are
love
the
food.
questions. These are the questions we got from our listeners.
These
are
are the
all
new
of our
ones,
new
yeah.
questions, and apparently our listeners really want to know about food.
Well, they're
True.
hungry.
Yeah.
Because as I'm looking, I'm like breakfast, lunch, dinner, pizza toppings, ice cream flavors. We got all kinds of food.
That's great. I love them all. I'm a sucker for food, and it will be great. I live near the German border, so when we go for ice cream, we go to Germany. They have spaghetti ice.
Mm.
Oh,
And
yeah.
spaghetti ice cream, they make like vanilla ice in spaghetti. Then that's on top of some whipped cream, frozen whipped cream. They put strawberries next to it and whipped cream on top of it and little chocolate flakes and strawberry sauce. And that's my favorite.
Oh, that sounds delightful. I remember when I went to Germany, my friend Anna was like obsessed with taking us to go get spaghetti ice cream.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Yeah, I know they do it in Germany. So I have a lot of
Yeah.
colleagues that I bring to Germany to try it. And they were like, oh, I didn't know this was something. And now they all
I mean,
want
it's
to
just
go to
ice cream,
Germany
just
for
in
ice
like
cream.
spaghetti, like
Oh,
In
interesting.
form.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I guess whenever I've been to Europe, it's been cold. So now I guess I'm not thinking about trying ice cream.
Yeah, weren't thinking about ice cream at the time. That's fair.
This looks delicious.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I've gone down a rabbit hole on the pictures.
I also noticed you said like a flake, which it reminds me of James McAvoy, where he's on that show and he's talking about a flake and nobody knows what he's talking about, and it's sprinkles, basically.
Gotcha. Or Jimmy's.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Which nobody
Philly,
knows.
your Jimmy's.
All right, we are heading into the James Lipton Memorial questions. I don't know if James ever made it to the Netherlands or if he was big in the Netherlands, but so the first one is, what is your favorite word?
Well, I thought about it. My favorite word is, I don't know if it's allowed, but it's my name. And I tell you why, because
Oh.
Erica is a name you can use in Germany, you can use it in America. It's a strong name, so I like my own name. To use in life whenever I can use it, like on a Starbucks cup.
That's
I don't know
true.
if it's allowed, but that's
fine.
my favorite word.
I think it's
No,
a great
any
anything
word
is
is
allowed.
allowed.
Oh, it's
yeah,
allowed.
everything's allowed. All everything goes
There's
here.
no rules.
Yep.
What is your least favorite word?
I'm going to say it, but my least favorite word is in Dutch kanker, and in English it's cancer. And
Oh.
I knew you heard about it because in the Netherlands they use the Dutch word as they use it as a bad word. So when something
Oh.
happens, they use that word. The kids are not
Interesting.
allowed to use it in my class, so I'm really strict about that. And as you know, I just had cancer myself, so I tell them about why it's irritating me more. And when
Yeah.
you make it personal, then they are like, "Oh, okay, sorry, miss, we are not doing this again." But I don't like the
That's
word. And
interesting.
in Dutch, it's even harder. It's a hard
Hmm.
word.
Yeah,
It's
because
interesting.
it's like it became like a swear word.
It is. It is like a
Yeah.
swear word. They just use it instead of an F word. They use that word.
Oh.
Interesting.
Weird. Not weird. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we've arrived at that point, Erica, where I ask you, what turns you on?
You know, at the end of the day, it's not a weird question. How he asks it makes it weird. Like it makes it
That's the
uncomfortable.
thing.
I love it.
Because it like
I love
always
it. It's
takes
fantastic.
it like
It's fantastic. It's my favorite. It's why
What
we're
turns
here.
me on?
This question is why we do these.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great question. Humor turns me on. I'm a sucker for dad jokes. I think it's a teacher thing because it makes us laugh really hard. And my husband is like, nope, not doing this at home. Just do it with the kids
That's
and
how I
the other
am.
teachers. But I love humor. I love laughing and stupid, silly jokes. That's what I really like. When people can make me laugh, that's something that turns me on.
And what turns you off?
Lying turns me off. Yeah.
That's a good one. I don't
When
actually know that we've gotten that.
when children bully each other or lying, those are the two things I don't like. And I tell them that every school year, and that's something just really turns me off.
What age do you I know you said you teach PE, but like what
12
grade?
till 16.
Oh,
Oh.
yep, that's bad.
Yep, that's the
there.
age.
That's the
There
age.
you go.
Those are like the
That's-
worst. Those are like the worst ages.
That's like the age. I don't know. I feel like when they're like 16, it's a little better. It's just that like, I don't know, that 12
Oh, yeah, no,
to
that,
like
like,
14,
tween to-
15,
yeah.
they're like
Mhm.
so mean.
Yeah, they're all in
Mhm.
puberty, so
Yeah.
And everything is so important.
Yeah.
Like so important to
Or
them.
annoying. It's either important or they're like, ugh, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We spent a few years with the this is stupid.
Yep.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Can you find a new word?
I've got a friend that's a middle school teacher, and she's like, the girls are so mean, and they're all bigger than me, and I don't know what to do. Because she's like my height. She's like 5 feet tall. Oh, goodness. All right. Continuing with their questions. What sound or noise do you love?
I love the sound of my dog Django when I pet his ears. He makes little noises, like little squeezing noises, or when I pet him and he just wants more. Those are the noises I really love.
Cute.
Oh, I
Good,
love
well,
that.
Now
And-
Aaron's crying.
Oh, yeah. And then what sound or noise do you hate?
Back to my dog. He's 30 years old, and sometimes he stands in the kitchen and he just ate and he had cookies and then he wants more and he makes annoying high sounds and he wants more. And when I don't stand up to come to him, he barks like, Mom, come on, I want some cookies. But he keeps going, and as older as he gets, the more he shows it. So sometimes I have to say, just stop. You had enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We tell Indy he's a bully all the time. We're like, you're such a bully. Like, why are you being so mean to us?
Yeah.
He's like demanding something.
That's Ollie, actually. We seriously have dogs for cat or cats for dog cats that are dogs. All right. So what is your favorite curse word?
Well, it's the word I can't use, but it's the f. This the F word is something we use in the Netherlands a lot, and that's the word I use most of the time when I'm not with the students, but at home sometimes. Yeah, that's the favorite word. It's just easy, comes out, and it says everything.
It's very versatile.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Well, I think I have a great profession. I love my job, but I'm also really creative. I like to make stuff and do a lot with my hands. So it will be something crafty, like workshops, holiday workshops. I love that. So something with crafty ideas
That's
and
fun.
teaching other people.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
fun.
And what profession would you not like to attempt?
I think something in healthcare.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
had a couple of hospital visits, and I respect everybody working there, but I couldn't do that myself.
That's fair.
Yeah, same. I have so much respect for them, and then I think about like all they have to do. I would cry all day.
Yeah,
It would
there's
just
no way.
be
Yeah, I think
like
also.
it's just yeah, they just work so hard.
All right, Erica. Well, I get the privilege of asking you our final question, but before I do, thank you very much for being on with us.
Yeah,
This has
thank
been
awesome.
fun.
you.
So, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Well, if heaven exists and I'm coming in, he's saying, "Hello, you two," because I'm going together with my husband. We're going
Yep.
together. And then he says, and then he says, "Here's everybody you love, and here's your dog, and just go and have fun."
Oh, I love
Aw.
that.
I love that.
So sweet.
Do you have
I like how
any,
you want to go at the same time as your husband.
do you have any shout outs you'd like to give? Any parting words of wisdom? Anything you'd like
Yeah,
to
I always
plug?
say, I got this, and that's what I told you earlier. Everything what you do is about mindset, and tell yourself the good things, like I got this, you can do this. How hard things are, you can do this, but you have to believe in yourself.
Mm.
I love that.
That's perfect.
It's fantastic.
All right. Well, again, thank you very much. We appreciate you being flexible with us.
Yeah.
And I guess we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you so much,
Erica.
guys. Thank
Bye bye.
you.